Hi, in this video I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to install this unit and how to make it as glueless as possible, because who doesn't want to wear glueless? Okay, I'm trying to figure out which wig I want to wear today, and I'm contemplating between this one here and this here. So this is straight. Let me try this on and we decide. Normally I prefer body wave hair, so I think I already know where I'm leaning towards, but let me try this and see. So this one has a little bit more darker root. When you see the root is a little bit farther away from the root, shadow is farther away from the root as opposed to the other one. If you see this one, the root is only just up to about here. It's not that much, and this is a bit longer. So I like this. I like the dark root. If it was in body wave, I think I would have wore this. However, it's actually very pretty. I like this. It's giving a very natural look. Let's put the microphone elsewhere because it keeps going. Okay, that's much better. So I like this, but I think I'm feeling more the body wave. It fits better to the outfit I'm wearing right now, and I'm not planning to change that. So let's put her to the side. And let me show you the body wave. So this is a 5x5. That's how it looks like inside. It has the fake scalp. This is very good for people who want that illusion of real scalp, or like the wig coming out of your own head. It's also perfect for people who are suffering hair loss, because it also has silicone in the inside. So this helps to give a hold, but at the same time it helps for people who don't have like hair in some certain parts. It just holds it. If you try this and you have like a bald head, I tried this on my mannequin heads, and normally you can feel the silicone holding onto the head because there is no hair. When you're wearing a wig cap, for example, like this, you won't feel the silicone, but if someone tries to pull it, you feel like the silicone and the band together are holding. The band also has some silicone on it, so there's two help. If you have silicone allergy, it's always nice that you mention that, because some wigs do have silicone, some don't. For example, I have one more other, I think two others that do not have silicone inside. This can be added on request. Okay, so let's zoom into the lace so you can see that. Just come a little bit closer. That's how it looks like. It's perfectly bleached. You will not find any black knots on it. And 16 inches long. This is beautiful color, very natural. I feel like it can fit almost any type of person. I am much darker, and it still complements my skin color, so that is a bonus. It's an HD lace wig. I'm going to pull this a little bit. I'm trying not to rip. You don't want to pull the lace. When you pull on the lace, the chances of it ripping are very high, and its durability will also be reduced significantly. So it's always better to pull on the hair if you're trying to adjust your wig. This is a small cap, so you can see how perfectly it fits on my head. I am a size S, and like I said, it's a 5x5, but the lace goes all the way here, and this is all lace that we're going to cut off. So let me get my stuff and let's get ready. You're going to need some clips, and I have these crocodile clips. You're going to need maybe a smaller clip, just in case you need to put some tiny hairs away. I have a comb with me as well. I have a razor. We're going to be using the razor to cut the lace, and any type of contour that you would use. You can use a powdered contour. You can use a lace foam. Let me show you that. There's lace foam, or you can just wear it glueless. But if you're wearing it glueless, most times you would need to tint the lace so that it can look as natural as possible. I'm going to switch up the angle a bit because my mirror is in this direction, and we'll try and see if we can get that. Okay. So first things first, I'm going to clip my hair away. Okay. I usually wear my wigs with glue, but I want to see how this sits on without any glue on it. So let's take that razor. For beginners, I would highly advise that you do this step in sections. So you're going to have your first section there. You take that smaller clip. That's your second. And the third there. Okay, so I'm going to start here. I'm going to go a little bit closer to my mirror. I'm trying to leave a little bit of lace right there. I do not want to cut all the way to right where the hair is starting from. I'm trying to leave a little bit there. So from there, you're just going to go in with your razor. And I'm trying to follow my hairline. Many people are afraid of this step, but I feel like it is practice. Practice, practice, practice. I've been doing wigs for 7 years, and when I started, my wigs definitely did not look anything like they look like now. My installs were not good. Sometimes I ask myself how people trusted me back then. That's the pretty thing about growth. You always find people who will be there at that level that you are. And some will grow with you and some won't. Some will drop off, some will stay. And I think if that's growth, you know. If you had the same people every single time, I think that would mean there's not been much growth for you. And growth is good. So I've now cut off that part. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. I remember I had said if you're a beginner, you should go in sections. Let me show you how that looks like on this side. I hope we can get it with the angle. You'd want to then cut it in sections. So basically that first. I need to look in the mirror. Remembering don't pull too hard onto the lace. If you pull too hard onto the lace, it's going to cause you to cut too much. So I'm coming closer. Anything that is excess, we shall cut again later. So now I've cut that part off. Now we're going to do the same to this other side. If your hair comes with like excess hair on the tabs, don't be afraid to cut that off. Normally, depending on how you wear your wig, you probably will never have these sides out. And being that this is a closure wig, we're not going to need any of this. So I'm going to cut that off, making sure not to cut any of my own hair. I don't know how to do this without covering the view of the camera, but basically you just want to go in with a sharp razor or a scissor and cut that off. You can take the wig off and do that as well if it's complicated like it is for me right now. And I want to take off the excess hair here. If you're using a pair of scissors, please don't cut it all the way straight. You want to create some sort of zigzag form. Okay, so now you can see how that's looking like. Even before I do much, you can almost not see the lace. Do you see that? And I haven't yet tinted it. I have this excess here as well. If your wig has tabs that this here probably is sitting on your ear and it feels irritated, just cut it off, okay? Mine is sitting perfectly, see? It has to have this angle here, and mine is sitting perfect. But if you do feel like your tabs, the ear tabs are going over your ear and it feels uncomfortable, just do yourself a favor and cut it off. Okay, so now that's how it's looking like right now. I think I'm not going to be wearing any glue with this, so I'm just going to take my darkest shade of contour and I'm going to look at that. Look at how it has melted immediately. So now because my fake scalp comes in a lighter shade, I'm also going to go in here and put in a bit of the contour so that it can look like it's coming out of my scalp and not two different scalps. You can do this as well on the back of the lace so that it can match. If you melt this, it will look beautiful. If you use glue and you melt it, you will not see anything. But for the sake of the beginners, I think I'm just going to leave it like that. Let's take a tiny brush. This is the tiniest brush I could find. So I'm going to take that and slowly and carefully, I want to go into this line. I'm left-handed, so it's a bit difficult for me to find the right angle. I'm putting a little bit more. I hope you can see that. It's already starting to look a bit more natural. Okay, that is looking good. I'm feeling happy with that. And let's let the hair down. We're gonna comb out the excess hair or any hair that has been cut out. So I'm taking my brush, and this is 180% density. It's very lightweight. It's very natural. So for people who don't like hair that is too heavy or too thick, this is a perfect unit for you. This is a perfect unit as well for my European girls. If you're looking for something that looks as close as possible to your own natural hair, this is a very beautiful wig. Look at that lace. Look at how it has melted. I'm going to put a little bit more right on this line here because I don't want to see that demarcation. Yeah, that's looking like it. That's looking good. So you can always tweak things like that. Play around with your hair, play around with your wig. Look, it is glueless. You can pull it forward or back depending on how you prefer it to sit. Like I say, do not pull on the lace, rather hold the hair and lift it. Like I said, my hair is going to be laying down like this. So if the wind blows, you could see this, right? Basically, if you don't want that to show, what you could do is you could wear some hairpins, but that should be a video I should do another time. You can put some pins in it, something like this. That way the ear tabs don't show. This is for people who don't like to wear glue, okay? So that if the wind does blow, it's not showing the ear tabs. And you can go ahead and just make sure you have enough contour on the lace so that it does not show at all. See that? That's what you want. Okay, once you have that, you can do the same thing as well here. Just make sure the whole lace is tinted so that it doesn't show in the case that the wind does blow. I just rhymed. It doesn't show in case the wind does blow. Okay, so I need to find another hairpin, but I'm fine with just leaving my hair down like this. I'm going to the restaurant. It's a few meters away from my house. I'm gonna have some lunch and meet up with some future investors. So that's the look. That's the look. You can find this wig on oriconhair.com. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, share, like, and comment. If you like this wig and you love this video and you would like to check out more, go ahead and check oriconhair.com. This wig is under the Anchor collection and it's very beginner friendly. It is scalp friendly. It is chemotherapy or hair loss friendly. So anybody looking for something to wear while they're going through this tough time in their life, you can definitely find something that can help you in this process as well. And if you like just fashion and something just simple, easy, natural, and lightweight, this wig is a perfect choice. Thank you. Bye.